Oh, hi, I'm Milton Rendell and welcome to Real News Friday. Just looking at some plans here for a new development in Midland. 10 units, that could be pretty interesting. Can tell you about that another time. They're all going to be rentals, which is great for our local market. Now, just getting into the local market, just, oops, take the glasses off. I don't know, look like a professor when I've got those on. Basically, the stock levels in WA on the increase, 4,182 up, roughly 5.4% compared to a while ago. So it's an interesting climb. 2,906 houses on the market, about 860 odd properties in units, and then the balance, of which are just over 400, is land. Amount of rentals available at the moment, 2,169. That's still down 5% compared to 12 months ago. So seeing an increase in properties on the market for sale. Now, there could be a couple of different elements for that. It's either there's like an abundance come on at one time, or maybe things are slowing down a bit, and that's probably the first hint. The average day on market's increased by 1 day now, so that's not a lot. But you think about it, 1 day. Is it taking on average about 8 days to sell? Now it's going to be 9. So then we've just gone up 12.5% longer to sell a property. So we'll start to see those numbers start to increase going forward. Now we're probably going to see that further away from our immediate market, because our market tends around the Swan Hills areas tends to be have a bit of a lag, generally drags behind the other. So we'll see that eventually come to here. But certainly, I figure I threw at you before, once we get to about 5,000, we could see a real switch in the market. Now, obviously, there's this little thing that's happening overseas that is affecting us, fuel prices and a number of other things. So I think there's a lot of people stopping and wondering what to do. Talk of still an interest rate rise. There's talk of stupid talk about recessions, but I don't think we'll go to that extreme. But things have changed. Certainly since this year is certainly very, very different to last year. Now, the other crazy thing that's happening in the background, there is talk about changes to the capital gains tax and a whole pile of other things. Even the fact that they don't change, there's still going to be some panic in the marketplace in the short term. I can tell you right now, there's a number of landlords on the move. And what they're saying is, bugger this, I'm not holding on, I'll get out before they change the rules. Now, this is going to affect our rental market, and there's going to be a shortage of rentals. And guess whose fault it is? It's yours. Not me, not you, the consumer. I'm talking about the government. It's going to be their fault. There's going to be a shortage of rentals. Now, that's probably going to not stick with a lot of people, but think about it. People start unloading their rental properties. Yeah, that may solve some of the problems of shortage of private properties to buy, but where people come and rent. I'll leave you on that note. Catch up with you next week.